Everything is getting exposed is what I'm talking about. What happened today? That was very interesting. This article here is titled Coinbase versus SEC. Ripple's chief lawyer exposes major misconduct. Now, wait. I know what a lot of you are saying. Oh, Coinbase, I don't care about Coinbase. I only care about XRP, XLM, Bitcoin, etc. Insert your favorite crypto here. But we should want Coinbase to win, because I'll tell you what, you definitely don't want these kind of people. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but somewhere on the screen will be a little article that's titled JP Morgan Chase pays $18 million fine. You don't want the banks in charge of crypto. Absolutely one day. Like I'm talking about, they have absolute power over crypto. Absolutely not. They are some of the most grimy, shadiest companies ever on the planet Earth. So I'd rather have Coinbase in charge of things. Binance, I don't know what's going on with them, but let's say Coinbase, Kraken, legit companies, legit crypto companies that actually have an interest in crypto moving forward, and doing well. So now let's find out what was exposed here. It says, in a stunning turn of events following the recent SEC versus Coinbase hearing, Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Alderoty, took to social media to expose what he claims to be major misconduct by the regulator. Isn't that funny that the SEC is suing so many people? Isn't it the SEC that's given JP Morgan Chase this fine here? Let's click on that because I want to just make sure. Yeah, it is. It is. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission says JP Morgan Chase will pay an $18 million fine for actively working to stop customers from reporting illegal activity at the leading U.S. bank. Jamie Dimon, do you want to speak on this? You probably do. This is from dailyhodl.com. It's not me saying it. All right. I'm just reading the article. But Jamie Dimon, you have so much to say about Bitcoin, right? You hate Bitcoin. What's going on at your company that they're getting fined for $18 million because they're apparently stopping, according to Daily Hodl and the SEC, by the way, they're stopping customers from reporting illegal activity. Question, what illegal activity? Anybody want to know that? What illegal activity? Well, like I said, this is the great exposing. They're all getting exposed. You see how many people are uncovering all of these mysteries and secrets, and it's real. Let's go back here, because what did Stuart Alderoty come to find? What is this realization here? It says here, Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Alderoty, took to social media to expose what he claims to be major misconduct by the regulator, SEC. Let's be real clear about that. While not uttered in the courtroom, Alderoty's post adds a new layer of intrigue to the already high-stakes legal battle. Scroll down here, it says, the core issue revolves around the SEC's allegations that Coinbase sold unregistered securities, and a charge vehemently contested by the cryptocurrency exchange. Let's skip that part. Let's get right to this because they have the tweet actually cropped here in the article. It says here, this is from Stuart Alderoty. It says, last week in Coinbase, the SEC case, the SEC told the court that the question is, keep that in mind, keep this, all right, let's not forget this for the future, that the question is, quote, whether investors are, quote, pooling their capital with the promoter's efforts, unquote. Don't forget that. It says, that's wrong. This is what Stuart Alderoty, the lawyer, is saying. That's wrong. Howey demands more than investing in efforts. You have to invest in a common enterprise. Exposed big time, SEC. I just want to know who's going to do something about it. You're liars. You're going to lose. Listen, you know when someone's losing when they start cheating. Everybody knows this. Anybody who's done boxing, anybody who's done MMA, anybody who's done wrestling, sooner or later, right? You get your seedings at the tournament. So maybe you're number 2 seed or something like that. I don't know. But sooner or later, let's say you have a long career. You got a lot of experience, some years. You're going to find somebody who you're a whooping. And they're going to start cheating. That's how you know when they're losing, because they start cheating. The SEC is losing in every possible way. We are dominating them. And so now they're beginning to cheat a little bit more than usual. It's a sign. A beautiful sign, I might add myself. I like it. I like it when they suffer. I like it when they lose. I like all of it. I want to destroy them. And so we can claim these millions, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. We can claim these millions. We are on the cusp of a glorious, glorious day. Just my humble opinion. You don't have to agree, but can't you see the day when Bitcoin explodes, XRP explodes, XLM goes off? I mean, you can see it. The setup is all there. It's building and building and building. Building. So he even puts the transcript here. It says, what's next? The hearing, a focal point, not just for crypto market, but the entire financial world, saw Judge Fila's probing questions. Notably, she questioned the SEC about tokens like Solana and Cardano named in the complaint, challenging whether they violated securities law. The agency's lawyer defended these tokens as mere computer code, prompting a wry smile from Judge Fila. Uh-oh. Remember, we saw something similar when it came to the Honorable Judge Annalisa Torres. Crypto, in my humble opinion, I could be wrong. Crypto is going to take the win. Let's move on to another article here. All right. I'm going to show you the banks are swaying in the wind. They're just waiting to collapse. They've been propped up. I'm not just saying it. This article here is from marketplace.org. It says troubled commercial real estate and higher interest rates are piling pressure on regional banks. Oh, is that so? It says this week, a number of mid-sized regional banks will report how they did in the most recent quarter. Things haven't been exactly been easy for the regional banking sector ever since the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank last March. And challenges aren't done. That's what I'm trying to convey to people. Challenges are not over yet. We can get a few of these banks collapsing this year. It's definitely possible. It says here, ever since the banking crisis last year, a lot of small and mid-sized banks have been trying to prevent their depositors from pulling out their money by raising interest rates on deposits. Wait, but we know this definitely has been a struggle, because we also know through our research, you've seen articles, that there was record amounts of deposit flight in 2023. And what did the experts say? That will probably continue in 2024. So this is an ongoing battle. One that looks like they're losing right now. Even the big banks have record deposit flight, people pulling their money out of that rancid, putrid system. Oh, yeah. And I love every second of it. Make no mistake about it. It says here, quote, it is not uncommon for us to see an interest expense that's up 500% to 1,000% for an institution year over year, unquote, said David Schiff at the consulting company West Monroe. It says compared to national banks, Schiff said regional banks are more dependent on their customers' deposits. Oh, really? We already knew that, but why not? Let's play along with that, because let me tell you something. These types of banks that are very dependent on customers' deposits better hope that nothing occurs. And there's a variety of catalysts that are out there that could cause bank runs. If you have anything that occurs that causes bank runs, these banks will go down and a lot of individuals will make a lot of money off of them. Gold, as well as silver, would skyrocket. Oh, yeah. Oh, and maybe some other things might benefit as well. I think that they definitely would. You like that right there? Look at that. I'm trying to get my I used to do it better. Like, it's like a Grinch type thing. Like, hey, can't say, you can't say you're not entertained. Alphanim is strange. So now, this article here. When I do like this, anybody else rock a beard? I know a lot of people shave off all their facial hair these days. But when you do like this, it's something about having that hair right there. It helps you think. I don't know. When you do like this, it's like all the thoughts start coming back. Your mind was blank. You couldn't remember something. You just go like this. And it just comes to you. I don't know what it is. That's true. That's true. Anyway, man, oh man, we're hanging out, we're relaxing. You're my people. Why not, man? Every single one of you, whoever's on the channel, you're my people. Why not? If I'm not gonna have fun with you, who am I gonna have fun with? Right? I mean, my people in real life, but you know what I mean. It's a YouTube thing here. I'm trying to show you some love. You know what I'm talking about, bub? So I was referencing this the other day. This is the article on Bitcoinist.com, and it's titled XRP Tokens versus Ripple Shares. CTO David Schwartz reveals his choice. This is what I was talking about. Now, XRP's only like 53 cents right now. Keep that in mind. Number two, David Schwartz keeps talking about this. He's spoken about this so many times. Why? Why does he keep bringing it up? Obviously, he's trying to convey something, right? So let's read this little tidbit, just a little tidbit. It says here, Ripple CTO David Schwartz disclosed he went for Ripple shares instead of XRP tokens. In a recent social media post, the CTO of the payments technology company made this known in a discussion regarding Ripple's XRP holdings on social media platform X. However, according to him, he is yet to determine if he made the right choice. So what does that say about what he believes where XRP's price can go? If he believed XRP's price was only going to stay at 53 cents, that would be a no-brainer that Ripple shares was the better choice. So obviously in his mind, and this is a brilliant individual, I think we all could agree on that, but in his mind, XRP is supposed to go to a higher price. Now, listen, that's just my opinion. That's my interpretation of this. But what else could it mean? There's no way you could say, oh, well, I took Ripple shares and you know, obviously that's going to I think that's going to skyrocket in the future. That's any comparison to some 53 cent XRP. Obviously, XRP, he's not sure how high it can go. And if it goes high, then obviously that thought is in his mind that would have been the right choice if XRP skyrockets. He knows that's the possibility. That's what I'm trying to point out. I don't know how much more I could say about that, how much more eloquently I could put it. But that is eye-opening, in my humble opinion. All right, so now let's move on here. We have a lot of activity going on today. We have Stuart Alderati exposing misconduct, and we have this here. This is from the cryptopotato.com. It is titled, I don't want to read from the HTML because they change the titles up there sometimes. Cryptic tweets from major exchange get Ripple users excited. Let's see what they're doing here. Let's see what they're talking about. It says the cryptocurrency exchange Gemini sparked a speculative frenzy after posting a series of tweets related to Ripple's XRP. The post included phrases like, don't forget about XRP, excited with a letter X, excited about XRP, and I don't know why they put X arriving shortly. I don't know. Maybe the X, sometimes they put that in to replace a letter. I'm assuming that's what they're doing here, but arriving shortly with an X. It says, allowing the community to guess what move might be on the horizon. Some assumed that Gemini might introduce new services involving the cryptocurrency. That sounds like it could be possible. I'm going to lay something else out in a moment, but that sounds like it could be possible, just like what Uphold is doing. I think there's a possible other exchanges could do something similar or work with Ripple as well. It says, while others suggested that the interaction on X could be a precursor for a spot XRP ETF filed with a European partner. That's also possible. Hey, listen. XRP community is, they're very sharp. So these are pretty good guesses. I'm going to say also, just most people, most exchanges know if you mention XRP, it's going to get you a lot of views. Like, at least on like articles and Twitter, you get like a lot of views. I can't say the same for YouTube, YouTube is a little bit different. But when it comes to articles and Twitter, XRP draws a lot of attention all the time. So for them to say something, they know, they could use it to their advantage, that knowledge, It says, recall that the exchange recently received approval to operate as a digital asset service provider, a DASP, in France. I did not know that. It also serves as a custodian for VanEck's newly launched spot Bitcoin ETF. Whoa, you should have put this information first. Okay, this is interesting. The XRP Army, a term indicating the group of supporters and investors in the coin. Like, people don't know this. I think mostly people who are going to find this are people looking for XRP information, but that's just my thoughts. Also noted that Gemini released similar cryptic posts in August last year. See what I'm saying? So what happened? After that, did anything happen? It says a month after Ripple secured its partial court victory against the US SEC. Shortly after, the exchange allowed customers to deposit XRP tokens on the platform. Oh, so it did bring something to fruition. Okay, it did bear fruit. Okay, so now this could be interesting. Other trading venues that relisted the asset at the time were Kraken, Coinbase, Crypto.com, Bitstamp, and more. All right, so I'm interested to see what happens here. But then they have this like riddle that they dropped, which is very, very strange. I'll say, Gemini, you better not be playing around. I'm telling you, I don't like to waste time. I just don't personally. I don't speak for the XRP Army. I just represent me. Okay, I don't like to waste time, and I don't like any individuals to play with my time. I don't. So this better be leading somewhere. All right. I'm just going to, anything else you put out after that, I'm just going to ignore you. That's how I feel. I'm just being honest with you. It says, can you solve this riddle? Then look at what they write. It says, in the land of giants. All right. I'm swift. You better not just be trying to get attention. Don't do that. All right. There's better ways to go about it. This better mean something. I'm swift and small. When I run, I don't stall. Obviously, people are going to think you're talking about XRP. It says across borders. This better be leading somewhere. Don't play. Come on now. We're adults. All right. Don't cross me. I'm just saying. Across borders, I freely roam in markets near and far from home. What am I? The answer will be posted in 24 hours. Okay, so there you go. Is this just a game? Maybe is this no big deal, or does it mean something? Who knows? They're going to unveil it. But they also know, I'll say this. Obviously, look how they laid this out. They also know there's a huge swath of the XRP community that are the Riddlers, and the Riddlers will take this and rip it apart. So they know this possibly could get a lot of attention. And I tell you what, the Riddlers are serious business. They are serious. They're very similar to researchers. And they're serious business, man. That's all I can say. They look into things very, very deeply, So now let's go here to a little bit of stellar news. We'll end off with this here. Okay. I have a gold article as well, but maybe we'll get back to gold tomorrow. We'll see. Now, this post here on stellar.org is titled SCF Project Pitches Number 23, January batch. And it says all selected submissions of the Stellar Community Fund who submitted deliverable reviews for community awards or completed proof of intent in the latest review period take the stage and present their entries to Stellar Community at large on January 24th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. This is about to be very, very interesting and very, very important. Now, what do I take from this? What do I want to gather from this? Watch what projects are up there. Which ones stand out? Okay. Where are they based? Are they based in United States? Are some of them based in Latin America? Are some of them based in Africa? This is going to tell a lot because they were chosen, right? It's going to tell a lot about the direction Stellar wants the future to go in, or how they want to add on to their trajectory, what they want to add on to what they're already building. But this is going to tell a lot. If things are based in Africa, there's a certain line of thinking that goes with that. If things are based in Latin America, we have enough information to know where this might lead, what this might lead to. Like, so this is going to be very, very telling. All right. So when they do things like this, it also shows that Stellar is looking to continue to grow, continue to innovate. Right. They're taking it serious, especially with Soroban rolling out at some point, deploying at some point, and it's going to hit like a meteorite. It should. Those smart contracts are big business, big money, serious business, and it draws eyes. And that's what the big companies said that they want, smart contracts. So they're already drooling over Stellar. How much more will they want Stellar once you have smart contracts, right? And then you have like these articles being written where you see that people are trying to, they're already experimenting with smart contracts with Soroban. Okay. So I'm going to assume that once it rolls out, there's a few that are ready to hit the ground running, right? They've been taking it serious. So this is going to be very, very interesting in my humble opinion. So far, Stellar's been on fire this year. You see everything that they're doing with the World Economic Forum. You see what they're doing with rolling out their disbursement platform. That's something to watch over the next year or two, right? Because a lot of companies may want to use something like that. Dirt cheap, super fast, super secure. They're in full control of it. Stellar continues to dominate as that base layer of the new financial system. So we'll wait and we'll see what happens. All right. So now let's end off here with a little bit of gold news. OK, I was going to hold it off, but we might as well do it. So this article here is titled Gold Forecast. Recovering dollar is likely to weigh on XAU USD. This is from ANZ. Gold has risen along with geopolitical risks and expectations of U.S. rate cuts. Strategists at ANZ Bank analyzed the yellow metals outlook. It says, quote, heightened geopolitical risks should support haven investment in gold, but waning market expectations of early rate cuts by the Fed and a rebound in the USD are likely to limit the upside. Central bank gold purchases remain strong and likely to reach 1,050 tons in 2023. It says, quote, demand for physical gold still looks healthy. I don't understand why they put that. It says central bank gold purchases. Maybe they meant 2024. I'm not sure why they said that, unless they're still tabulating the full amount of what was purchased in 2023, unless that's what they're talking about. But I'm assuming that central bank gold purchases, as told by other very, very strong and established professionals in the field, will continue in 2024. We've seen it continue in 2024. I think it was a few weeks back. China made another massive buy of gold, right? So listen, I'll tell you what, I've been seeing a lot of articles about more possible bank collapses, right? We read one earlier in the video about regional banks. What was it titled? Regional banks are not out of the woods yet. So if those banks go down, gold will skyrocket. We have to wait and see how that all plays out. But I'm looking forward to banks going down and my gold skyrocketing. So whenever that happens, we'll see if it happens or not. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, let's get to the money.